morning, everyone. I have with me Mr. R. Ramana, who's a director from Mumbai Metro Rail Corporation. Thank you, sir, for your time. So, when we speak of Mumbai Metro, which is a very ambitious infrastructure project of India, so what were the procurement challenges that you faced in planning and implementing them?
As I spoke, the procurement process for this project started way back in 2012. Okay, at that point of time, we had real challenges like eligible bidders, their financial capacity, their technical experience. There were big challenges. So we had to allow joint ventures. We had to rethink about the financial capabilities, then the lead and the associates related their JV partners, these things. So those are some of the major challenges that we initially faced. Thereafter, also we confronted a situation about this Make in India and the domestic preference provisions. So we could overcome it. The bidding process and the procurement continued over a period of 4 to 5 years. Okay, for different packages. But we are successful in that. Thank you.
So my next question is how do you ensure the alignment between different stakeholders? Because it's a very large infrastructure project. So how do you ensure that between different stakeholders like government agencies, contractors, and engineers and suppliers and all of that?
See, the process of implementation has certainly has big challenges with reference to the stakeholders. So as far as the government stakeholders are concerned, we are fortunate that the current government we have a process called War Room, Honorable CM's War Room. There, most of the governmental interactions and issues among the government organizations generally get resolved. Otherwise, a consultative process at the highest level is one of the things. But as far as the contractor and the client relations and also the implementation agency vis-a-vis the public interaction, there is a channel of communication should always be open. There has to be a very consultative and coordinated approach for achieving this coordination among various stakeholders. The projects that have a long-term implementation process like Metro, which runs almost into 8 to 10 years of implementation, this consultative process is mandatory and very essential. Okay. We also confronted a situation of environmental activists and the court cases. That is also a big challenge in the project implementation. Again, very peaceful and very accommodative consultative process is very important.
So yeah, coming to the next question, the hot topic of today is sustainability, and with a large area of land being involved, how do you bring in line the sustainable goals when you chart, a plan for metro?
See, sustainable goals are multifaceted. Okay, when you ask me, I can only limit myself, my experience to public transport projects. Okay, in the project implementation process, there are a lot of challenges. That a huge carbon footprint gets generated in the process of construction. So the use of recyclable materials, especially you can see that we in our project we have used more than 25% of fly ash into the system. Okay, we made it mandatory. Though government is also proposing, we also made and contractors also willingly used, and we also made that as a part of the procurement condition that the contract. That is one kind of thing. Second thing is a lot of green cover restoration process also we have done. Though we are criticized for cutting many trees, but we have planted quite a good number of trees. Near in some cases we planted up to 5 times the number of trees that we cut. Okay. Then recycling of water is another major issue that is also being addressed under the project. And public transport by itself has the ability to reduce the carbon footprint across the city. Once the people start leaving their private vehicles and the automobiles, it automatically becomes sustainable. In fact, in these kind of projects, the sustainable goal can be achieved over a long period of time, okay, and will remain sustainable for decades thereafter. Thank you.
Thank you for that. One last question, like we are at Urbanova here, so how do you think events like Urbanova is fostering collaboration between public and private stakeholders?
I can see a big banquet of participants has been ensured by the organizers. It is a very good work done by the organizer, both involving government, private, and the consumers together, apart from the research and the academia. So I see this kind of events certainly promote a good development activity around the urbanization and urban infrastructure. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for your time.